Emily Ratajkowski hates on Netflix's Blonde movie. Crash cut to this weekend when many people watched Blonde on Netflix and those people absolutely despised it. Andrew Dominic, the director who also adapted Joyce Carol Oates' book, is clearly a misogynist with a deep hatred for Marilyn Monroe and reproductive rights. Not only that, but the film was produced by a good friend of Dominic and one of his frequent collaborators, Brad Pitt. Dominic and Pitt worked together on the assassinations of Jesse James by coward Robert Ford and another show, Killing Them Softly. Plan B of Pitt produced Blonde, and he even went to attend the premiere in Venice. Well, besides them, Emily Ratajkowski, a popular actress and model, also has her thoughts. What are her thoughts? If you're curious, let's find out in today's video, as we are showing the critics and Emily Ratajkowski's reviews of the film. Here we begin. On 28th September, the release of Blonde on Netflix got the internet on fire with criticism. It is a flashy, fictitious account of Marilyn Monroe's life, and the film stars Ana de Armas as the lead star. This is the latest film to cash in on the legacy of Monroe. However, Dominic's hypersexualized and maximalist approach to Monroe's story is drawing criticism from critics and fans. The film is facing backlash and masquerading as a biopic when it is highly a loose retelling and exploiting Monroe and her trauma, featuring abortion, sexual violence, and suicide scenes. The movie's criticisms are compounded by Dominic's inability to convey his intentions with the movie. Some of his remarks have come off as callous, and in one of the interviews he said that it is a demanding movie, and if the audience doesn't like it, that's their problem. He further said that it's not for public office as it's an NC-17 movie about Marilyn Monroe. His comment was meanwhile rude for the audience. He further said that he was not highly interested in telling Monroe's entire story, and some details were omitted from the film. That stuff is not what the film is about, and is indeed about a person who will kill himself. The fixations by Dominic on the tragic death of Monroe doesn't end there, as the death scene in the film was shot in the same room where she died, which was also criticized by some viewers for being exploitative. Newland also shared the outtake where the director referred to the young women in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes as well-dressed whores. During the press run of the film, Ana de Armas has been constructing the narrative that Monroe would have approached the film, despite the film being about the fictionalized versions of her life. Also, she said during the Venice Film Festival that when they were filming at the former home of Monroe, she felt the presence of the lead star and said, "I felt a strong sensations. There was something in the air. I think she was approving what we were doing." Maybe this sounds very mystical or something, but it was true. We felt it. It doesn't end there. In one more interview, she said that the crew and the cast of the film asked Monroe for her permissions to leave the card at her grave, and she also visited Monroe's grave various times to pay her respect. Talking about Emily Ratajkowski, she spoke out criticizing the new movie in one of her TikTok videos. She said that the movie has been the subject of backlash since its release on 23rd September in cinemas and later on Netflix on 20th September. Critics have claimed that the film focuses too much on her suffering, making its presence negative. Actress and model Ratajkowski took to her TikTok account to criticize the film for fetishing female suffering while admitting that she has not watched the entire movie yet. In one of her videos that has now been watched over 2 million times, she told her viewers that she has been hearing a lot about the movie Blonde, focusing on Marilyn Monroe's life, which she has not seen yet. Still, she is not surprised to hear that it is yet another movie fetishing female pain and death. The actress also opened up about their experience of fetishizing her own pain and hurt in her life. She likes this, whatever. She went on to tell her viewers that she thinks everyone needs to be a bit more pissed off and added the caption, "So done with the fetishizations of female pain and suffering. Bish era 2022. She ended her video by saying that "I'm gonna be pissed off when I see this movie. I already know it, but it's nothing new and I'm just gonna get angry." While many viewers have criticized Blonde, others have defended the project, claiming that it remains faithful to Joyce Carol Oates, the author of the book of the same name, and that the film is massively intended to be a fictional take on Marilyn Monroe's life. Though the movie is getting mixed reviews from celebrities and critics, what are your views on the film Blonde? Do you find it criticizing or acceptable? Let us know in the comments below and make sure to subscribe for more such videos.